Hello, all you coin collectors out there, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today, we're going to talk about the super rare 1947 Canadian 5-cent coin called the 1947 Dot. And we're going to look at the 1947 versions, try to figure out why they changed them up, and explain what the 1947 Dot is and how to find it and what to look for. So let's start right here with this 1947 coin. In 1947, the Canadian government made a bunch of coins, but they made 7.6 million regular 1947 5-cent coins or nickels. And they say 5 cents at the top. There's maple leaf on each side, a beaver here, KG for George Kruger Gray, who was the engraver. Down here it says Canada 1947. Now, on the regular 1947 coins, it looks like this. There's nothing there because in 1947, they didn't put any special marks on for the year 1947. However, and this is a huge however, because it's worth $20 or $30, in 1948, India gained its independence, and that made Canada change its coins. So this coin here, in 1947, they put a maple leaf on the 1947s to signify the year 1948. Now, why would they go to all that trouble, and what were they thinking? Well, let's take a look at what they were thinking. On the front of this coin, we see that it says George the Sixth, DG, by the grace of God, Rex, King and Imperator of India. Well, what happened in 1948 was India gained its independence, and Canada did not want to say that George the Sixth was still the Emperor or Imperator of India, and so Canada said, we are not going to change the date on the back to make it 1948 because that would be an insult to India, and it isn't true. So Canada said, we're going to put the 1947 coins out again, but put a maple leaf by them. And so this is actually a 1948 coin because they weren't able to change the engraving quick enough to initially put this out in 1948, but they needed the coins because the post-war economy was starting to sizzle a little bit, and they needed to have nickel or 5-cent coins. Of course, this is the Thomas Humphrey Paget engraving here, and we see the HP underneath. So they left this engraving on. They left all of this on, and they did not change the year to 1948 because that would have been, they felt, insulting to India and untrue because the king was no longer the emperor of India. And so they put this out. However, and that's like the fourth however in this video, right? Some of the coins, the actual marker for the stamping form for the maple leaf, and you can see if we blow this up, this is pretty clearly a maple leaf. You can see the kind of points around it. Looks a little bit like this maple leaf, but not quite. It looks more like the modern maple leaves on the RCMP coins. This maple leaf, when they went to make this, some of the stamping forms broke, or at least one of them broke, and just put a little tiny dot down there. And so for those coins that are the 1947 dots, you'll see just a tiny little dot on there. Now they made 9.6 million of these 47 maple leaves, and so we don't know exactly how many of the dot coins they made. Coins in Canada is a great website if you're looking to value coins or looking for specialty coins or error coins. Coinsandcanada.com says that the 1947 dot, if it just has a dot here, it's probably worth about $27 to $34 in the shape that this particular coin is in. If it has a maple leaf here, it's probably worth between 25 and 40 cents in the shape this coin is in. So huge difference. So if you find any of these dodecagonal, and by dodecagonal I mean it has 12 sides, so this is not a round coin as you can see, 12-sided coin. If you find any of the George the Sixth dodecagonal coins, from 1947, look for the dot on the back because that dot could be worth 25 or 30 or more dollars to you. All right, that's all we have today from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Have a great day, and we'd love to have you subscribe to our channel and leave any comments you might have in the comment section.